live in the eternal now.
Yes.
You live in the eternal now, and it's not real life. I mean, like,
for me it is, and for most other women it is. That's like when someone asks you,
yeah,
can you grab this thing off the top shelf for me? You're doing something.
Yeah.
And then she gets mad because you waited until you were done doing it. The only thing she's thinking about is, I'm asking because I want it done right now. But is not always going to say that, because a lot of times we don't realize we're saying it right now because we want it done now. We say we can wait, but something inside of us is like, no, I need it done now.
She just smiled because you're right.
See? You know what I mean?
But, like, that's inconsiderate.
It's not on purpose.
Okay, it doesn't take away from the fact
that
it's
doesn't. You're right. Impact is greater than intention.
Yes, and it's like if you live in the eternal, now. What, that was annoying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you live in the eternal now, and I don't live in the eternal now. I live in what's happening now, and then there's a when. There's another time frame.
But we're not there yet.
But
that doesn't even exist. How do we even know that's going to happen?
Because planning.
But like, when does that ever work out? You know what I mean?
Because that's how everything happens. Everything happens through planning, unless
but not all the time.
unless you get to go through life just doing whatever, and everybody performs around making things happen.
Yes.
Because you are then a liability. And then you are used to a life of everyone. You don't even recognize this. Like, you're used to a life where everyone is like your liability, and they've accepted you as a liability, so then they move around this liability. That is you.
Well, that sucks. Is that how you feel?
No.
Oh.
No. Sometimes. Not for you, per se.
Well, that's what I was asking.
You're very similar to a lot of people in my life.
That are liabilities?
No, but like operate on a sense of.
And you can have humanity for them like you do for me through this.
Yes.
You're welcome.
If the humanity is returned.
I have humanity for you.
Now, you did not always.
No, I guess not.
You did not always. I actually remember when you didn't have humanity for me.
I don't.
Tell me about it.
I told you about it?
Yeah, you saw this picture and you thought.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Which is hilarious. The story behind it.
I didn't realize that that's what that meant, but yes.
So there's a picture in my apartment. I used to be at Oklahoma House. And in this picture, I'm sitting on that's dirt coke, by the way. That's what I call it. It's not actually coke, but like it's dirt. The earthy girls, just tobacco. It's how they're too cool for cigarettes, so they huff dirt.
What the?
They huff tobacco. It is. It's the indigenous way to smoke a cigarette.
There you go.
Interesting.
Just a line of straight earth.
Are you smoking through your nose and mouth?
No, she's blowing into her nose.
Through.
Yeah, you inhale through your nose, and then you blow
puts
the
the
powder
dirt coat.
into your.
I used to think it was actually dirt coke.
Yeah. I went to go pick it up one day, and we were on the phone.
Yeah.
And he was like, "How do you determine where to get the dirt from?" It's like, "Oh, I get it from my friend. Does she have like special dirt?"
Yeah, because I just thought it was legit dirt.
It's
like,
not.
I thought it was actual just.
I thought he was being funny.
I wasn't. I thought it was actual dirt, and I was just like, I wasn't judging. I was just like, okay, she sniffs dirt. Some people sniff glue.
I used to do that too. And markers. Like the big paint markers. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yes. It like birds your nose hairs out a little bit. Never done coke though. Stay drug free, kids.
Yeah, I've also never done coke, and like that was
We could have
Hey, look, being in San Diego, like, they love them some Coke, boss.
Yeah.
They love Coke. That shit is so... I remember I walked into I went to a bathroom once when I first got out here, and it was at a club, and then it was just like... I was just like, bro.
They just pull that shit out like it's normal.
Yeah.
You want something? I was like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. They just boom, and then all the girls go to the bathroom and do Coke.
Yeah, I held the door for my friend one time, and I thought it was so she could pee, and then I heard her sniffing, and then I had to wipe her nose after. I was like, I'm such a good friend. That's what I was thinking when I was holding the door.
They love Coke out here. It's a culture shock for me. It is definitely a culture
I'm scared.
shock. I think
No, I would do it in Colombia.
straight off the
Off the plane, there better be a line waiting for me at the end of the runway.
Just get off the plane and
Before I get my checked baggage from the baggage claim, I would like to receive a line. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, to all my Colombians that want to give me cocaine when I come to your country, that would be ideal.
Okay, so earlier you were teaching me about hormones.
Yes.
And
We have very different hormones. It's weird.
it is.
I haven't been around men this much in my life.
Yeah.
So it's really weird seeing how differently we think, how differently we react to things, how we respond in dangerous situations.
Yes, please. Examples.
They were fighting, where were we? In LA on the beach. They were fighting at the graduation party. And I was like, where are my things? You were like, go to the car. I was like, where are my things? And you were like, go to the car. And I was like, okay. I didn't have my shoes.
Set the scene. How many people were out there fighting?
There was like a billion. I don't know.
Okay, a billion is crazy. Realistically, how
Like
many people?
like 100.
That's an actual fact.
And there was like multiple fights happening. And they were not just fighting in one spot. They would move over here and they would fight. And they kept coming closer and closer and closer. And then there were.
And what were you doing?
I was trying to get a plate of food. There was food. It was going to get wasted. It would have been so sad.
And this is what I be talking about, right? Because like you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna get food. Me and Derek are thinking, go to the car, because if you don't go to the car, and if somebody lays a hand on you,
You're going to have to kill somebody's kid.
right? And then there's a whole thing of list of things that happens after that. But you're thinking the food's gonna go to waste.
Yeah. Because that would suck. She spent money on the food, and then she had to leave. That would have been
She
wasting
did.
her money.
She did have to leave. But okay, what else?
That would suck.
What another differences that you have noticed, because that is
Other differences. Wow. You don't have periods. Your cycle is like through the day. You
yes.
fluctuate throughout the day. Mine is like, I have energy. I'll have energy next week.
Yeah. The period thing. So growing up, right? We get told not to go. Never ask a woman if she's on her period. You never do that. Appreciate you, boss. I'm good though. I'm good. I know. I'm good. I'm good. You,
Oh, it says hello.
I know. He's tough. I appreciate you. See what I'm saying? Literally just what he said, motherfucker. He just said, fuck you, dog.
What did it say?
He literally said, all right, motherfucker.
Well, what did the paper say?
It
He said, I'm
it said,
deaf.
hello,
I can't
I'm a
talk.
deaf person.
But he can. I've seen the hustle so many times.
What? And then he said, "Fuck you." Did that's
She said, all right, motherfucker.
See, also, I think everyone is inherently good.
But look, also, when they play this back, you know how you were just talking right here? I peeped him walking all over.
I saw him all the way. I'm like, what is this? What is
Then
it?
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it to happen.
Oh no, I'm not paying attention to anything that's going on around me.
But even then, so you know what though? I think that you know how people like sometimes You can't tell when you feel safe around somebody and when you don't.
Yes.
I think that is a teller. Because if you were by yourself, you would be hyper.
Yes.
But
like I would not be sitting on this side of the sidewalk.
Right, you would just be, you know what I mean? But then, like, the little ways in which safety shows up is the things you don't have to do when you're around somebody.
Like look for
Like that.
street,
like even
that.
be aware that.
Or accept shit from people that you don't know.
Yeah.
What was it, candy? My grandma used to tell me don't take like papers from people because they could put something on the paper and it would poison you. I just thought she was crazy though.
I mean, what did you do with that one? What did you do?
I just set it down.
Took it.
Yeah, I did.
My grandma said, "Don't do this," and I okay.
She's paranoid. She's like, you should cut your hair so that they can't kidnap you. Because if you have long hair, they'll grab it and pull you into their van or whatever.
That's actually.
Don't wear a ponytail because it's easier to grab or some shit.
That makes sense, but that sounds real trauma informed. I'm not gonna hold you.
It is. It is. She grew up during war.
Yeah. Okay, because you're Filipino. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know that Jazmin is.
I'm not white.
She's not.
People think I'm white. They're like, oh, you're biracial. She's biracial. They think my mom is white. She's not white. And I used to think my mom might as well be white, but I was wrong until I got around. I thought that until I got around like real white people, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. No.
So sorry. You have seasoned, flavored, cultured, exciting things. You have a language other than English.
Okay.
We have practices that we do.
What's your favorite? Not favorite. A practice. What's something that you took from when you grew up at from your grandma? That you took from like when you got around everybody else? You were like, oh, everybody doesn't do this, because I think that's sometimes how we find out that it's culture. Like we're immersed in something until we go somewhere else and we do something, and then somebody goes like,
So I grew up Catholic, so yeah, talk to God.
That explains so much. No.
Yeah. I wasn't like in a Catholic school or anything like that, but my grandmother and grandfather are very religious, but we still prayed to our ancestors. We still would like talk to, I'm named after my auntie Jazmin, and so like, I didn't know her, but I would, hey girl, like, I need X, Y, and Z, or like, can you help me with this, or like, hey girl, like, I love you, thank you, you know what I mean? And sometimes, for me, that's easier than talking to some other entity that I don't know or can't explain. I will like talk to my grandfather because I know him and I know like what he is capable of. Also, sometimes like when you pray to your ancestors, you have to keep in mind their humanity when they were here, because some of your ancestors ain't shit.
That part.
Some of your ancestors don't need to be called upon. Some of your ancestors don't need to be like asked for advice, because like, what the fuck would they have done? You know what I mean?
You know, I think about that sometimes. To where like we talk about the ancestors and everything. I'm like, yo, like, I know my dad. I know even my mom. I'm like, I look at some of my bloodline. I'm like, yo, some of them
That's shit.
and coming from a long line that ain't shit. And then trying to be the one to change that. Everybody like, oh, we're breaking generational curses, making all the changes. It's not fun. It sucks. It sucks ass. It sucks ass, and you lose so much.
And a lot of times you're the only one in like your bloodline doing the work too. So you can't call upon like the people that are living to help you. Within your bloodline, it's usually like people within your community or your tribe or your like chosen family that you're able to go to for advice or wisdom or whatever, or even just like, what would you call this? Like, just someone to like go through it with you.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Because I get that, because sometimes like you can't call on their active bloodline because like a lot of times you're the one like
doing the work.
You're
for
doing the one. You're helping them and shit. Like the black, what is it? The black sheep becomes the goat. And it's like, all right, cool. We're making changes. We're doing all this, or even sometimes with community, you're making changes. You're doing all this. You're learning all this shit. But like, fuck. Y'all gonna help?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna help me out, or I'm supposed to just keep raw dogging it? And then it was like, all right, well, it's been working, has it? Bitch, I wanna die.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, like, getting to know, like, asking elders in your family, like, about the people they remember and stuff like that can be helpful, because it's like, oh, wow, like, nature and nurture, like, there are a lot of things that you can learn about what you're doing and how it aligns with, like, your ancestors, whether you knew them or not.
Mm.
Like, my grandmother's mom was a teacher.
Mm.
I didn't know that
Mm-hmm.
until, like, very recently that she told me. You know what I mean?
And then you see like what you're doing, and
Yeah.
it's like really some of the cycles. My mom asked me. She sent me a photo of it, and I think it was like maybe like last week, or maybe this past weekend or something like that. And she asked me. She said, when you think of like curses or like the word is in continuity. The word is a word for when you're seeing these. Oh, she asked you about pattern recognition. What are the patterns that I see within the bloodline? Because I went to my great grandma, so she's still alive, and my grandma, and then her, and then myself, and then she was like, the whole bloodline, great, the whole bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I was talking to my great grandma, she was talking about her mama. And her, and it's like, yo, like this is a constant thing, and then everybody deals with it by disassociating.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, damn, I look at it from, oh, my great grandma disassociated, so she didn't know how to show my grandma love, or the version of love that she showed my grandma was self-abandonment, which is what my grandma showed my mom, which is what my mom showed me, which is why the community, the way the community was, and then what I did, and keep doing it until it's like, all right, well then how do you do something different? And then you like fuck up a lot trying to figure out how to do something different, but it's like, who do you ask for the playbook? And it's like when you're the one that's
Writing the book.
when you're writing the fucking book, when you're the one that's writing the fucking book, and it's like it sucks when you're aware enough, like you said, you know you're the one doing this. You're the one doing this work. But also, bro, you can hop in, you can chime in anytime. You're the one doing this work.
By yourself.
It feel like it. It feel like it. And then it's like, you're not trying to fuck shit up. But like out here, for example, I famously told all you niggas, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. How am I not? I say that religiously. I think I say it so much that people just like think it's just some shit I'm saying. And I'm like,
because everyone says that.
right, like everyone be saying, like, no nigga, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying shit. Some of it works, some of it don't.
But I think
everybody
even in that,
is.
a lot of people are scared to try shit. That's why, like, a lot of people just do the same shit or do the things that they're told or that they're expected to do. They follow this, like, escalator of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And trying something outside of that is crazy. Exercising free will is...
It's fear, scared. People be afraid. People are scared because the easy route is the pattern. Is the thing that we constantly do over is the pattern. It's easy to do the thing that we know. We talk about this shit all the time. It's easy to fall back into something that we're familiar with. It's very difficult to do something different, not just because we don't know what it is, but we are afraid of what could happen, whether it be success, failure, death, whatever. But the fear of the unknown is probably the biggest reason why people just don't change who they are. I guess definitely say that for some things, for myself especially, but then it's like there's things that I'm not going to do the same, and then there's things that I do the same, like picking bad relationships, or maybe it's not picking bad relationships, maybe it's something that I'm doing, but then there's other parts where like I cut the shirt so I'm going to get a six-pack, or I'm going to fast, or I'm going to eat. There's things I know I want to do to be a better person because I want the results, and not knowing for those other things what that looks like. Maybe there's no example, or just the fear of it being unfamiliar and it don't be the same. Whether it be like when we get in relationships or something, it's something in it that makes us comfortable. So if we want a different relationship, that means it's not going to be something that we're familiar with, that also may be uncomfortable. And a lot of us don't want to be uncomfortable a lot of the time anyway, just because that's how we survive, with comfort.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Look at the side thing real quick. No, it's just right here. And look at it, flip it, and then I'll say something. Is it picking up? Like, say something to me.
Yeah, it's picking up.
All right, I just want to make sure when I was holding it there.
Yeah, I see. There's a what's the name right
there.
here?
I just want to make sure it was getting that. But yeah, no, like that's it. It's the fear, right? The fear of the unknown. But I always say, like, fear is not a deterrent; it's a guide. And I be trying to live by that, and it's like living in that means putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. And I think that for me is where it feels like the shit get very solo.
I think a lot of people associate discomfort with pain.
Yeah.
Discomfort is not always like painful. I think about yoga, like a lot of things that I would say or that I would hear is like, okay, go where it's like comfortably uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're holding a position or you're in a position you may have never been in before, and it's uncomfortable. Don't push past that discomfort until you become, until you're in a state of pain. You don't want to like cause yourself harm along the way. But a lot of people won't even try because they're like, oh, there's a possibility for me to hurt myself or be hurt in this position that I'm in. But just get comfortably uncomfortable. Like, okay, this is uncomfortable, but I know I can move through this. Versus like, I'm not gonna try it because I'm scared of being hurt. Or I'm gonna push so hard that I end up hurting myself and then think I did something. And I think that's why people don't like discomfort.
Well, it's like, what is the relationship to discomfort? And then what you've learned how to cope with discomfort is to do something to not feel that discomfort. Whenever something arises that might be uncomfortable, you're going to do what works. And if that's like, for example, disassociating, that's what
It's kept
works.
me alive this whole time, so
Right.
I might as well keep doing it.
Right. And then there's nothing to say that it's wrong until you find yourself in a cycle. If you ever realize that you're in a cycle of like dating the same person, or with a different body, or the fucking same body, and it's the same shit over and over and over and over. But to break it though, is I think you have to. I think so. For example, myself, I feel like I spent such a long time out here specifically trying to be a good person because I was such a demon, terrible person, quote unquote, growing up. Or at least that's what I was marked as, and kind of led into that. It became a prison, and I'm like, all right, I gotta be authentic. And so being an authentic person means sometimes when it comes to like fear, like doing something that's uncomfortable. Like, I can do anything now. I'm in a space I can do anything, regardless of how it makes me look or how somebody make like if it even make me look stupid or something like that to somebody else who I think is lame or something like that. Am I being authentic? No, I'm saying like that's the question I ask myself. If I'm being authentic, I don't give a fuck what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't care. I think maybe my life would be different if I didn't have a fight.
That's also like
That will go to my head, but I know that's also trauma too.
Yeah.
Because if my first thing is like, who gonna fight? Who gonna check it? And I don't mean like I can't lose a fight, but shit, like that be the thing is to defend.
The willingness to the willingness to fight.
The
like,
willingness to fight.
Like,
it's
yeah,
like,
you're not gonna. Yeah, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
If you got a real problem, we're gonna fight.
Right. If it's a real problem, we gonna squabble about it. And then it's like, but even that is trauma, because even that, it has worked. It has worked, but the thought that you have to defend how you feel physically is an issue. Like, I should be able to just be like, all right, cool, without having to back it up with in my head, because I used to say it. I used to be my thing, like, shit, I'm gonna say this because I know how far I'm willing to take anything. Okay, you thinking if I reach out to you about something because I made me feel like I'm gonna say something because I'm not checking. But it shouldn't be that. I'm gonna say something because it's authentic, and that's where I'm at right now. It's like, if it's an authentic thing to do, then I don't care what comes. It doesn't matter what's going on.
And my question would be, what is authentic?
Authentic is gonna be unique to you. Authentic is when I do something. Well, to figure out what is authentic, I had to first figure out how to get into my body.
Yeah, that's
Because out of my head. Because at first, like, I didn't like, bro. Like, I just like, I'm gonna say within this past year, I just figured out how to like get like actually feel. Like how to actually feel something. I didn't feel shit for like the majority of my life. Even when I thought I was feeling shit, I was mimicking emotion like a motherfucker. There was shit that would happen, and I would be like, it really didn't bother me, but I think it's supposed to bother me. So then I would mimic it bothering me. There's things that have happened that did not hurt me, like physical things that have happened that did not hurt me, but like I've act like it hurt because I thought I was supposed to. Like this shit is not really that painful. But like I'm like, it should be painful. So now I'm inserting emotion here versus actually feeling it. And once I figured that, like, how to actually feel something, like how to actually allow emotion and shit to occur, that's how I started to find what's authentic. Because now I start to realize, like, I don't like how this feels. I don't like this because I can't feel like I can go like I don't like. For example, I give you an example. I used to do like this bachata shit, right? And I went out to this bachata thing with some boy, and we was there, and like it was these white girls that came up to me and to him, and I just was not interested. I just was not. I wasn't even trying to. I didn't even want to entertain it. But he wanted to talk to the other girl, so like. I'll let the other girl entertain herself in front of me while he's talking to her. No, because I really wasn't. And then when I went home, like it was late, as I'm going home, I get to the crib, it's late at night, and I start to feel like this random like fear. This random like fear or something like that, right? Like something I felt like when I was a kid, you know, like something like supernatural. Otherwise, I'm like, yo, the fuck? Why does it feel like something supernatural here? And then I noticed, I was like, oh, because this when I just realized it in the trial, I was like, oh, you're scared. You're scared because I have been maintaining my boundaries so well that in this moment, I didn't maintain a boundary right there. And so then you thought that all the fears from when we were little were now back. And so it manifested something supernatural in the house. It manifests like I'm starting thinking about like supernatural shit. I started thinking about like just whatever fear happened then. And I'm like, oh. And I had to talk to them. I'm like, oh, no, bro, we slipped up, but like we're not going back. We're not doing that. You good. You safe. And I teared up. And I was like, oh, shit. And that's when I didn't learn how to cry until like 2024.
I used to not cry. Can you believe that?
No.
I used to not cry.
I mean, I believe it, but like,
I really used to not cry. Now I cry every day. Did I cry today? Not yet.
Yeah, you did.
I started tearing up. Yeah, I started tearing up. But yeah, I used to think like it was always like, what are you crying for? You don't have any reason to cry about this thing because like for me it's so much worse. That doesn't mean that it's not bad for me though, you know what I mean? And even like within what I'm experiencing now, like within my own body, like just coming back into that, especially like my period brings me back into my body a lot more. Like not invalidating like the pain that I feel. It used to be a lot worse, but now I notice like there are some days where I'm like, no, I can't go to work, I'm hurting. And I shouldn't be expected to. I shouldn't be expected to just push through and pretend that this thing is not happening or that it doesn't exist when it's debilitating. Like it can be like really debilitating. It can be really disruptive to this fucking matrix that's not built to thrive in. I'm just supposed to contribute to, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. That's like inner child, bringing that up. That's like, I told you about this when I went to the doctor, and I sat in the room and waited. You have to wait for the fucking doctor. Trying to get more comfortable going to the doctor so I can just make sure for myself, because a lot of times I go through like imposter syndrome or whatever you want to call it, like doubts and things, because I still experience like things that are like common but like not normal, like endometriosis. But I was getting a physical, and I didn't know who was gonna come in the room to give me a physical.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in the room, and I was like, okay, waiting here, and I don't want a male doctor, and I didn't specify that when I scheduled the appointment. And I was like, okay, if there's a male doctor that walks in the room, I'm gonna ask for a chaperone. And when he walked in, it was a male doctor, of course, because I heard him next door, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask for a chaperone. And I was like hyping myself up, and when he walked in, I almost didn't. I almost did not ask, because I was like, oh, he's nice, whatever. And then he was like, okay, let's get started. And I was like, wait, can someone else like be here? Can I have like a female chaperone, please? And he was like, oh yeah, like sorry, like I thought I didn't know, like whatever. And I was like, no, like I didn't know I had to ask, but I felt better that I did ask, even though when he walked in, he seemed like, I didn't feel unsafe when he walked in, but I felt like that was not for this version of me. That was
It was
for her.
it was for you. It was for you making those steps, and I think those steps are important. And like, good on you for that. I think we talked about that before, but like, it's making those little steps to make your little you feel safe with you and trust you. And so when little you feels safe with you and learns to trust you, they don't have to rely on the things that they had to keep themselves safe. They don't have to disassociate. They don't have to fawn. They don't have to freeze. They don't have to do all these other things, because they now trust that you can take care of them. And I think that's very important, because those are the little wins that I don't think that we log in how important they are all the time, at least.
Yeah.
And even just like, we talked about it earlier, like, even thank you for bringing up the, how you say it again?
Endometriosis?
Endometriosis. Because even that, it's like, bro, this just goes so deep, because it's like,
That's one of my generational curses.
but like, it's like, even like you said, you're expected to go to work, you're expected to do all these things, and then on the other end, like, your counterparts, like us, like, you don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then,
but
like,
you see how it's like effective, whether it's endometriosis, whether it's PCOS, whether it's like any sort of like mental disability or whatever you want to call it. You know, endometriosis is not classified as a disability. I feel fucking disabled 2 weeks out of the fucking month.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I could get disability for ADHD, but not endometriosis.
That's insane to me, though. That's insane to me. But it's like, but that also just goes to show, like, how much is, like, lost in, like, because, bro, like, I didn't have sex ed. Like, I never went to sex ed.
My school doesn't teach sex ed.
Right. I don't even know what the fuck. So
I had abstinence only sex ed. That didn't work.
Bro, this is what this is where my knowledge had stopped, which is give her chocolate and have things in the house. That's why my house always got bats. And I learned all that from a Cat Williams special. He said, there's shit at my house that's not for me. That's why I have like silk shit in my house. I don't give a shit. But like the patterns and stuff, like I don't. This is where when you don't got dads and you're like your mom is like absent because of work and all the other things. It's like, how do we learn about our counterparts?
Yeah, I didn't know how to ask for that from like you or like Derek or anything like that. I didn't know that I could, because growing up it was always, oh, you're on your period, make sure your dad doesn't see. So like wrap your pads up really well, like stuff them at the bottom of the trash. Like I had to keep it a secret that I was bleeding.
And my mind, when I that just sounds like a trauma response.
Yeah.
Sounds crazy. That doesn't make sense, but yeah, I don't even. Why? You never asked?
I never asked. I should ask now. I don't talk to her as much anymore.
I think you should ask, and this is just in general, like, cause I started asking my mom. Like, I don't talk to my mom the way my brothers talk to my mom.
Yeah.
That's why we have like a different dynamic.
Yeah.
And it's cause it's like, I want to know, like, I gotta know, cause if not, then you gonna die without me knowing these things, and then now, if I have kids, it's gonna get my ignorance is gonna pass on to how I got to like this, or how you ended up in this situation that you ended up in. It's just gonna keep going and going and going and going. It's like, no, you gotta ask those things.
There was a lot of things my dad didn't engage with me and my sister about. Me and my brother are like 14 years apart, and my dad wasn't like super present for a majority of that. And a lot of things that like I was going through, I remember my mom telling me, he would say, oh, well, like, I'm not a girl, so like that's for you to deal with. Like, that's for you to teach her, you know what I mean? But
which is like, it's easy for me to go like, that's insane, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, then it's also, well, who taught him that? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, again, like, only thing I know, chocolate, you know what I mean? Might get a little moody, you know what I mean? But then also never,
Mike is crazy.
I mean, this is what I got taught, but like,
Yeah.
and then also be aware that she might get moody, but also never address the elephant in the room as to the influence it might have on y'all dynamic. Don't ever go like, are you going here? God forbid you ask that.
And I will say it can be offensive, but sometimes like it is, I find it more helpful when the men in my life are like in sync with my cycle, because then I know we can both like, because I try to be intentional about how I engage with life when I'm bleeding. More so now than I was before, because I used to just like go through the cycle that y'all go through. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to do this every day. Like, I can't wake up at 6 a.m. every day and go for a fucking run. That's not something my body will fucking allow. I'll be exhausted.
I feel attacked, but yes.
You know, but that's really specific to, like, that's really specific to you. I use that as an example because I know you do that. But I know physically, like, that's not something that would benefit. It would actually, like, cause my hormones to dysregulate. If I were to try and do the same thing, I couldn't lift heavy weights today. We're supposed to like slow down. Like a lot of people are taught like, oh, you're gonna be bleeding and you might get cranky or have cravings or whatever. Like you might get moody. Your energy is so much lower. Your capacity for social interactions is so much different. During certain times, you know what I mean? Next week, I'm gonna want to be outside. I also am learning that I need to stop making plans.
Wow.
On the other side of my cycle.
But like even that though, like I feel like it needs to get talked about. Like we should. That's one of the things within our generation I think needs to get broken, is that no conversation about that, because it's real. And like even asking like if I ask, which like I think I'm nervous, guys. I have come to terms with that. Nah, I used to not I have come to terms with that, because some things it just does not make sense for me not to just directly ask.
Yeah.
And like it don't. But I also understand that everybody's not like that, so I gotta, figure out how to do that. But like if I'm asking, I'm not asking to discount your experience or go like, oh, this is the reason why. I'm asking so that I can take it into account and I can be more mindful, a little extra mindful about how I speak to you.
I think I'm understanding that more now, but I also think that's not a blanket experience for most people, because a lot of men like dismiss it as like,
yeah, for sure.
It's an invalidating question. It's like, oh, you're bleeding, so you're irrational right now. Like nothing you say makes sense. You're crying for no reason. Like no, none of these things are for no fucking reason.
Right.
If I could fucking help it, I would. If I could fucking help it, I promise you I would. If I could just get a text, hey, you're not pregnant. That would be cool. But that's also, I don't think like life, I would be able to interact with life the same way if I was on a 24-hour cycle versus like a 28 or 30 days. I don't know how long my cycle is right now. It's like 30 to 28 days, something like that.
It's around dice.
It's a month.
It's in there.
Yeah,
it's
somewhere in there.
It's
But
lunar.
yeah,
Lunar.
exactly. Lunar
Real
versus
lunar.
solar
Real
cycle.
lunar. Yeah, heavy on the lunar.
I think it would look, I think life, I don't know, to me, I feel like life would be very boring, and that just could be because I have to engage with life from like a lunar cycle standpoint. Like I can't imagine having the same level of energy every single day. That is unfucking fathomable to me. That is unfucking fathomable to me. That doesn't even sound real. Like I can't fucking believe that.
Because it ain't. We don't have the same. We don't have the same energy every day.
I cannot fucking believe that.
Yeah.
And yes, I understand that because life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I just mean from like a biological standpoint.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I can't
But
imagine.
I think but I'm saying though, like, I think, for example, like today, or not, yesterday, what was it, yesterday, day before yesterday, I don't know, when I asked you your opinion on the situation, and then you factored in, like, the actual effect, like, you talked about hormones in a way that, like, I don't think I ever sat with before, because like it's like I know they're real, obviously I know they affect everything, right? But it's like one of those things, it's like, you know, the sky's blue, right? And then it's like, oh, well, it's not actually blue, it's just a reflection off of the ocean or whatever. But it's like, when it comes to hormones, it's like, okay, yeah, they exist, they affect waves, but like not living, like it's not in front of like, oh, and not even to dismiss, it's just like, oh no, that's a real situation. When I get into an argument or I get into a discourse or something, biology also plays a part.
It plays a big part. Because like I was telling you earlier, like
Yes,
everything,
it makes sense, but like
everything in my body, in my mind, in my heart, every part of me is like looking to my moon right now. Like what's going on? What do we do? What does she need? You know what I mean? And nothing else it's almost like nothing else matters. And not to say like, oh, I'm gonna bleed, it's the end of the fucking world. But I need to like nurture myself in that time. I need to nurture whatever she needs. Oh, do we need a hug? Do we need something soft? Do we need something sweet? Do we need to take a nap?
Something died. I think it's the mic died.
the mic died. All right. Just pull the thing out. Yeah, very good. Is it still picking up?
Yeah, we got 14% left on this battery.
Okay.
But yeah, that's not to say it's like the end of the world. I just realized like how much it impacts everything that I do, all of the decisions that I make. Like I was supposed to go to the beach yesterday and I was like, I'm gonna bleed. I don't think I can walk. We were gonna go to Black's Beach. I don't think I can walk down that hill and back up and carry things when I can't even stand over the stove and cook a meal without overheating. We hold more heat in our body too. That's why women take really hot showers. We have more organs to keep warm inside of us.
I thought y'all was just like...
From hell?
Yeah.
No.
Just thought y'all just was from hell and just wanted to be as close to home as possible.
We have higher core temperatures.
Yeah.
Which is why like,
I mean, that makes sense, you know, womb and all that.
And your body starts warming up more when you're PMSing or when you're about to bleed because it's preparing the muscles to contract and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna lie, like having this conversation yesterday and stuff about like hormones and stuff, like I made a joke, but I'm dead ass. I'm like, dog, I'm about to I'm a whole hormone doctor because like this makes it's insane how much it affects day to day.
It's
for
not
everybody and not just women. Like
it's not studied enough too.
Right, or it's like
a
it's
lot
not
of these
enough
studies are very new And a lot of this knowledge is not new, at least for like us.
Yeah.
But like in indigenous cultures where like women are the wisdom keepers and the matriarchs, like that's why they had a period hut. You know what I mean? It's not because, oh, get her out of here, she's fucking gross, she's dirty. I want everyone to leave me the fuck alone. I want to go bleed in peace. I want silence. I want all of the things that I fucking need without having to talk to anyone, you know what I mean? Like, we need to bring that back. We need to bring that back. We need to bring back the hut. We need to bring back the hut.
Bring back the period
And even, like, you think about now how that transpires now. Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
Because
You know
in
what I
some
mean?
cultures they say when women are in period, they're supposed to not, like, you're not even supposed to be around a woman.
You're not supposed to be around them. They're not supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z. Yes. Because that's a time of you go more in. A lot of our energy goes more in. That's like literally what I said. Like, I can't really focus on work. I can't really focus on, I don't feel like I can create because I'm not in a time of creation. You know what I mean? I'm in a time of like release and reset. So now I need to reflect on like, okay, what are we releasing? What are we getting rid of? You know? And that happens on a biological standpoint, but that affects everything else. That affects what you think about emotionally, what you want to release spiritually. So now you think it's that man. You know what I mean? When really you just need a fucking period hut. You just need to lock yourself in your fucking room for 4 days or however fucking long you bleed, and you'll be fine. But also, like, the society that we live in doesn't really allow for that. So I do still have to go to work Monday through Friday and teach other people's children.
And it don't help with the food and the food and
It
the
doesn't
chemicals
help.
and all the other shit.
All the hormones in the fucking food, all of the nutrients that are depleted from the fucking soil, like all of that.
I think I understand what you're saying before you talked about like the cycle. You said it to me a couple times before, not just like in this section, but about how men go through a 24-hour cycle and women go through it. And I'm like, when you were talking, I was just sitting there, I'm thinking like, yo, because there's certain times where I'm just like, I think I get the analogy you used before is y'all are driving. It's in your hands, but
Out of your control.
And
I can watch the shit happen. I literally have it right here.
Yeah.
And I can't do shit about it.
Right, but then it's like you feel like you're doing the right thing, or
It's sometimes you want. It's like, imagine if you have like an egg.
Yeah.
And it's cracking.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fucking peel the fucking skin back of
Yeah.
the egg. You're just gonna let that bitch crack. It's kind of like that. Like, you just kind of have to let that shit happen. You're not gonna bang that shit on the table, even though you might want to. And some people do. Some people try to bang it on the table, but that makes it worse. Now the dragon or the bird or whatever the fuck is coming out is all deformed because it wasn't ready to fully come out. Like, you can't force these things to to make sense or to go by, or you can't like glue the pieces back together when the egg wants to open. In your hands, out of your control. You can't do shit about it. You're just watching it happen. You're like, fuck. I wasn't ready. But like, you should have been. You had the egg the whole time.
Shit. Because I mean, like, I get it because it's been times where it's like, I mean, like, I've been in a situation where I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? But it like, I think about it like on a day, because it'll be a day thing, and then I'm like, after a certain period, I'm like, actually, upon reflection, I might have been tripping, but I was valid for a while, winning about it. But the way I went about it,
Bruh.
didn't even make sense to me while I was doing it.
I wasn't even thinking
But I
about
felt so fucking right. Not even right, like, but I felt so fucking like no, because
I saw this thing. It was like a post where couples were commenting like things that help their relationships, and this can apply to anything. You know, like, would you rather
1%.
I got another.
this man was talking about how him and his wife, whenever they fight,
Yeah.
how bad do you want to be right?
Oh, yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you want to be right? And he said that solves a lot of most of their, whether it's big or small, whether it's like...
I mean, but you gotta be able to admit that you want to be right.
Right, exactly.
Want to fight sometimes.
And
like, they don't even know that they want to fight.
That's half the fucking battle.
Like, bro, I don't even want to fight. Like, why are you trying to fight right now?
If we were all sitting here talking about where to go and do this fucking interview, I want to go to my house, you want to go to the stats. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at like a 3, maybe you're at like 8. Like, all right, like I can't really argue with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you would much rather do that than like compromise, because we talk about compromise a lot. If you would rather be right than compromise in this moment, like, okay, and then now I have to sit and think, would I rather like bring you down to a 3 or a 2 so that I can be right, or just like, let you have it?
But like, I fuck with that. But like, if I let you have it, right? If I say, all right, you got it. Now you got, and then you got an issue with me saying, all right, you got it.
That's like what we were talking about though, where like men and women get over things at different times. It takes longer. Like sometimes, like I said, sometimes if we're having a disagreement and we come to like an understanding finally, but now I'm still mad. Sometimes that's something you have to get out of your body.
Yeah, when you said that made so much.
We have to go outside and throw hands. A lot of people will fuck about it. You know what I mean? I don't always want to fuck about it. I want to fight.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know to do that.
It's like you get over the situation, but you still have this residual anger.
His energy needs to be released.
Maybe you just need to, because sometimes I just need to sit and like, all right, like process. It might take longer than it does for you to process like, oh, okay, I was tripping. Versus, oh, okay, I was tripping, or you were tripping and you admitted to that and you apologize. And I accepted your apology.
Still feel some type of way.
Yeah, still feel some type of way, but sometimes it's not because I'm still upset that, because now when you sit and look at it, now I have no reason to be upset. It's just the upset still lingers in your body, and it takes a little bit longer.
But what are we supposed to do with your? Because then it's like, all right, what are we supposed to do with your emotion that you manage that shit, man? I don't know, man. Do something with that shit, man.
And yeah, sometimes that's like I said, that's why some people will fuck about it. Some people will throw hands. That's why we have domestic violence or whatever. Yeah. Or it's crazy.
Oh shit, yeah.
Wait, stop. What?
I thought he was.
Yeah. It is crazy.
I think those are practices that like need to be figured out separately.
Yeah.
And that's something that you need to talk about before you come into like union with another person, whether that's like your best friend, whether that's your partner, whether that's your family. Like, okay, how do you deal with your anger? What is something that you need when you're upset? I might not want to be touched, but you need a hug. Or vice versa. Or maybe we just need to laugh together after, but that's something that needs to be understood, and that's not something someone else can figure out for you.
I'm gonna pause it right here.
Got me thinking on some shit.
I know in my family, my mom specifically likes to offer food as like an apology, and that's something that like happened in childhood. I try not to do that now. Are you hungry? I'm going to the store. Do you want anything? Like I saw them do that with each other a lot. But that was her way of repairing. You know what I mean? Like, what does repair look like to you?
What does repair look like to you?
And, like, how do you want to repair? Like, should I just, like, make you laugh? Should I just show you something funny? Should I just pretend it didn't happen? I don't like that.
I can't do that.
I don't
like I won't do.
I don't like that.
Pretend it didn't happen, because pretending didn't happen builds.
Mm-hmm.
And pretending doesn't happen that's not dealing with.
Exactly.
It's storing, and I'm so
Mm-hmm.
enough storing shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said something though, like how your mom used to deal with it. I'm like, damn, now I sit here and that makes me think of like, we're all we're so adult until we get into a long-term relationship that we want but don't fucking want.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like,
Or we want but don't know how to
have.
engage, how to have, how to maintain.
Because then it's like, literally, because it's like you look at, well, what is the model?
Yeah. And then we think it's
Nigga,
not
my
possible.
mama, something happened to my mama. And she, bruh, when we got scrapping, she would talk to niggas until we was gone. So, like, I don't even know what? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing. When in relationships, I just be trying shit.
Yeah.
I'll be like, nope. All right, you gotta read this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at these niggas. Damn, they look just like me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we learn this. All right, and then y'all motherfuckers love talking to me about shit, and I be having the answers for everybody named mama.
It's hard to
And
apply
I
it
be
to your
like,
own life, though.
bruh, it's that, and it'd be like, y'all asked about some shit that I just like went through, and it was not a good experience, and then it's like, I selfishly be so sick and tired of you niggas. I be so sick and tired of you niggas learning,
From your mistakes.
bruh. Oh my
Thank you for
God.
your service and your sacrifice.
I fucking hate it. Yeah, I hate it with an undying passion. But I'm like, I love it. But I love it for y'all.
I
But
feel
I'd be
that.
like, that's what's up.
Our knees are touching. Is that okay?
It's fine. Eh. But the family dynamics, though, is where I noticed that all that comes
Yeah.
into play.
Because that's your first example.
Right, and if your first example is chaos, then chaos is
The standard.
the standard.
The norm.
The norm is what's unintentionally sustained.
Mm-hmm. And that goes for anything. How you engage with work, how you engage with your friends, how you engage with like your partnership.
Or how you don't engage with friends, because I even look like even with, I don't know how to make friends. Like out here, I used to say all the time, like, I don't know, bro. I had to force myself to learn how to trust black men, because all of them in my life tried to kill me. All the ones I was over with, all of them, or want to compete with me, or some other goofy shit. And then it's like, I don't. How do we make friends? Like, how do we actually make friends as adults? Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like, what is realistically like?
Especially when it comes to like, because growing up, I think it was easier because of proximity.
Yeah, you
We're
had to be
always around
forced
each
together.
other. We play the same sport. We live by each other. So when I play outside, you're playing outside.
Right.
Or I don't know. Now the internet is weird,
Right,
but
you could just disassociate now. You could just boom, and then it's like, all right, well
I
then
do
like
have a lot of internet friends.
it's like motherfuckers. Like it's people out here who got tens of thousands of followers, have no actual real connections in life. No, in life they are an island, all of them on, and it's like, and it's not even like to talk bad on them. It's like that's everybody. That's damn near everybody, and it's like, well, how do you? That should be our next. How do you make friends? Like
Yeah,
you just kind of just.
I want to know.
How the
too.
fuck did we end up friends? It just.
Time, comfort, and conversations.
Yeah, I think proximity.
Yeah.
Time, comfort, and conversations. Because I think proximity plays a significant role. Because as we're adults, we're not kids, so we're not forced to go to school. We're not forced to go outside. So where we choose to go and choose to stay is where we develop these friendships with people. And then the people you find in those spaces, depending upon the conversations, some will say it's trauma bonding. So we'll talk about our past, and then we'll find things that's like relatable, relative, similarities. Like, oh, I experienced something similar to this. I experienced something similar to that. And then it's like an energy at a certain point. Because I know I don't have friends. I have like, this is my brother. And I have a real, like a blood brother that me and him ain't talking, but that's my brother and he's going to be my brother, my dad. But most of the time it's like, friendship is like what someone's going to do for you and what you're willing to do for them. But how do they show up for you? I can call him and talk to him, and then I'll cry on the phone. He'll give me sound advice. He'll tell me when I'm tripping. He'll be like, why are you bullshitting? And we'll have relative experiences that are similar that he can relate to, that we can talk about. Most of my friends is similar, like proximity. We did things that were similar together. Like I got a friend I used to protest with and organize with. This is my brother. And I'm training him in the gym. Most of the people that I'm training right now are people that I love, that are like I've known for 10 plus years. So I think that a lot of it has to do with proximity and obviously the time you spend with people, but then the relative, what do we relate to? And then how does this person show up to me when I'm in need? Or when I'm in a good mood?
Yeah. Yeah, like can you be supportive when I have something exciting happening? Versus like, I don't know, is that really a good idea? I don't know if that's gonna work out. And sometimes that is necessary, but when it's every good thing that like you share, you know what I mean?
Because also the people that just say yes all the time, those aren't friends either.
Yeah.
People that just big you up on.
You got lizards out of my house. I think that's when we became friends.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I knew we could be friends. Because that was the first time we actually had like a real conversation. When you called me about what happened with your shooting.
But getting the lizards is showing up for you.
Yeah, no, you called me about that, but that was when I realized like I could trust you. Because I didn't know that at first. I didn't know that I could call someone when something bad happened, and I would be like held and validated and like, oh yeah, that was fucked up, and you didn't deserve that, and that was wrong. And not only that, like something will be done about it, you know, because a lot of times like it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean?
You know,
You could just rush that off. Like, just deal with it.
The
You know?
irony is that's what I did to myself. That's why I didn't want nobody else to feel like that. And it's like, I was like, when bro was talking, it kind of fucked me up a little bit because I realized, like, alright, I don't know how to make friends because I don't like people that's like brothers. Like, bro, I have an actual little brother that I'm not a brother to. He didn't do shit to me. I don't know how. And it's crazy because I'm like, I'm listening to y'all, I'm like, that's how you do it. I'm like, I don't know how to be a brother to my little brother. Because he 1 year younger than me. But I'm like, my entire life, bro, like, I disappeared from his life for like 15 years. Everybody's life. I left my mama's house. I ain't go. I never went back. I moved out. I dead ass moved out. I left when I was 15. And I don't know. And then I end up with these people. Some of them, I've ended up with people that's brothers that do dirt to me. And I'm like, I don't know how to, I only know how to go. I don't want to go on them because I know what that look like. And then it's just like, it's like, it's, how do we do that? Like, how do you like,
What you say? What you say earlier? It's in your hands, but it's out of your control.
Right.
So a lot of it is like you gotta.
Bro,
What
that
I'm.
fucked me up, bro. That fucked me up. Like his name Bakari. I do not know how to be a brother to him, bro. Bro, I ain't scared of shit, bro. You seen, bro, guns in my face. I do not care. I am terrified of trying to be a brother to dog. I don't even call him. And I don't even know how. And it's not even like I'm like scared of he. It's like, he look, bro, and like there was a time like in 2020, I started giving away a bunch of shit on a low, but I did it like real smooth, like so everybody couldn't tell what was really about to happen. I was about to get the fuck up out of here. And That's the time the baby had came out with this album, and the baby canceled or whatever, but like his brother killed himself, and he has this song, and it's a song called Gucci Pico, and my little brother sent it to me, and I didn't know that my little brother had seen, like, cause there's a line in here. There's a line in the song where he said, something about he knew when you caught a body in high school. You came on, the look in your eyes was different. I'm a little brother, I know everything, nigga. And in that moment, I was damn near broke because I thought he never knew the shit I was. I know he knew wasn't nobody gonna play with him, but I ain't know he knew what I was doing. Like, and then it's just like after that, I was like, bro, I can't get myself out here. I can't, because I can't do that to my little brother.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, how do y'all, like, because even you, like, your brother, like, this is a strange thing. Even you, like, your sister, it's like, how do we actually, because other than trauma, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Well, other than remove trauma, what is the dynamic with our siblings?
Blood.
We're not talking about trauma.
Blood.
What is it?
Blood.
Just blood. So then, like, how do you? But like, the first step I took was like in 2015. I told my brothers I didn't love them. I was honest, I didn't, or not because I didn't want to. I just didn't know how. I love them now, but I had to tell them, like, I know it's 2012. I was like, bro, I don't love y'all, and not because I don't want to. I just know that how I feel about y'all isn't love. I just know that I know how to protect y'all, which is what I know to do. I know how to protect people. I don't know how to love people. I'm learning. Love is disgusting, bro. Like, it's like messy as shit. It's like not disgusting like you get it away, but it's messy as fuck. It's humbling as fuck. It's like ego destroying and pride and all the fuck. It's fuck, bro. Love is like, but also it's also the opposite of that. It's all encompassing. It's the whole right. It's like, ooh, let me get these. That's so disgusting.
Like a cow.
It's
exactly.
No, like a dog. Just that's good actually. The fuck. But I feel like we just went so many places.
ADHD. Woo!
Yeah.
That's also why we're
I'm
friends. Tough shit.
or I'm gonna do some pussy shit, like just post this and then send it to him. He watched my interview that Kyler did. That's crazy.
He didn't say anything.
Nah, he did. That's how I know he watched it. Anyway, I think we should talk more about in general, because like it's like the humanity of it all. Like it brings like a level of humanness to like. This is like some shit we be going through, like our dynamics with our like people we care about in our lives.
You care about someone to say you care about me. Put it on your heart. Aww. Thanks.
I wasn't even talking about you. I'm just kidding. I know you.
Nice.
Just
I'll cry.
kidding.
I'll
I'm
literally
kidding.
cry right now.
I'll cry right now. I'll cry on camera. See, you didn't cry today.
Yeah, I need to get a real cry out. I just teared up. They didn't even fall.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, man. We can. Anything else for me? This is a good talk. We should do more of these.
I agree. When you said hormones, I was thinking about y'all's hormones too.
That's in the back of my head. I was thinking about it too, like how they affect us, because like that in your hands out of control shit. Sometimes it'd be like, there's this game Detroit. You ever play that game Detroit? So it's a game called Detroit, right? It's about like AI or whatever, right? But it's like a drum or something like this. And there's a scene where he's like trying to break through the wall to like do the thing he wants to do. That's outside of his programming. He wants to do what he's not programmed to do. He wants to do something different. He's like breaking, and it feel like that sometimes when they be interacting with people. They be like, I know that I should not take this far.
I don't give a fuck. We need to deal with this right now.
I know that I don't want to take this far. I know. It's like that movie Interstellar where he's like, oh, okay, it's a good movie. But he's like watching himself. He's like, no. I'm like watching him do something like stop, and it's just like, and then it gets a point of shut down, fuck it, we here now. Now, I actually meant it.
Yeah.
Even if I don't, now I have reverted to what kept me safe as a kid. Now I don't give a shit. Now what's up? It's up. What's up? What we doing?
Because in regards to, like, not to backtrack on the friendship aspect, a friend, at least for me, is somebody when you know you're in a space where you like, I shouldn't do something, that you can call them and be like, hey, yo, this is what I'm feeling and this is what I'm going through, and help you kind of talk through that space. Because that, for me, I mean, like I say, how people show up for you is a big thing. Because even when you say, oh, I don't know how to be a brother to my brother, my question was going to be like, well, why? Why don't you know? Or what makes you think you don't know? What makes you think you're not a brother to him? Because he could probably see you as his brother. Maybe you don't.
He do, and that fucks me up.
Yeah.
He do, bro. He told me some shit when I was there once. He was like, how he got through a lot of life shit is just like pushing it through and everything like that. But I was like, and he didn't know. And he's telling me, and he's good. He's like, he got through so much shit. And I'm like, bro, I was dead then. Like, you learned the worst possible things from me, and they work for you, and they're whatever, right? But also, bro, like, these niggas think I'm Superman. They literally think I'm Superman, and I'm like, I'm not.
My brother thinks me and my sister are like.
But they say, it looks, like, I carry it well. Just because I carry it well
right,
doesn't mean it's easy.
I carry it well don't mean, like, bro, it's like I said this once in this one poem, I was like, strength is the only way I've ever known how to show weakness. That's the only way I understand. I make broken look like a rare art form done on purpose.
You
think this shit is, what's that, Katsumi? The one with
Yeah, that's literally what I was
you think it's
picturing.
that, and it's like, nah, bitch, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm trying.
I'm having the crampy stabbies, you would never know.
See, I hate shit.
I'm getting stabbed all up and down my uterus right now. You would never know. You would never know.
So funny.
I'm not dressed like I'm on my period. Who knows?
Because what does that even look like?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not dressed like,
That's
or I'm not
Derek.
perceived as the shit I'm carrying. And then it's like, I get to the point now where like, I'll just like, alright.
Only nigga walking down here with nunchucks on.
Do you smell him?
He said that's Derek, and I was looking.
Like, actually, shit.
Ow! Don't tap the glass! You're gonna scare the fish! Fuck!
It's actually a fire combo, bro.
Talking about hormones.
And shit.
The hormone monster.
Can you see everybody still?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Just get all this stuff with this one, bro.
He'll do it with me.
My broke hand.
Gang?
It'd be so funny when I see him like take pictures and he's holding something in his pinkies out. Like, that's a classy nigga.
No, that nigga pinky just don't work.
It's not on purpose. It's not on purpose. That nigga's so sadiddy.
We was talking about, we talk about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot of shit. I think the last thing we was talking about was brothers.
Growing up, we talked about vomit. And then
Well, in the terms of like love.
yeah.
And like how messy this shit is. And then we were talking about like, which is good, because I mean, shit, my brothers is here.
Being a sibling to your sibling.
Yeah.
I think when you were there, I was trying to express that to my brother because our age gap is so far apart.
Yeah.
When he was little, he used to look at me like, oh, well, you're kind of like a parent.
Yeah.
And I think now, even though he's like much older, I think he thinks that
Yeah.
more than he realizes we are siblings. He's grown up like an only child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he wants to go on a cruise with his friends for spring break. Remember how I was trying to explain to him, like, use me. Use us, because we're older. We can reason with our parents so that you can get the things that you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, well, I want to go on a cruise for my birthday. So what if I say, oh, I'll go with him? I'm not going to fucking... I don't care what the fuck you're doing. As long as you're not doing no stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stupid shit.
Because he's fucking 16. He wants to go on a cruise with his friends, and I was just talking about how I want to go on a cruise because it's my 30th birthday. I've never been on a cruise, whatever. I was like, well, I could go, type shit. But he doesn't understand. Like, that doesn't even cross his mind. You know what I mean? Like, how do I, just like you're saying, like, the type of sibling that I have been able to be for my sister, because we were always together.
Yeah.
I left when he was 5.
Yeah.
And we still talk, you know. He lived with me for a while. But how do I don't know, I guess get him to understand, or how do I understand like where he's at so that I can show up for him better? You know what I mean? How do I get him to understand that there is someone that will show up for him in this way or that way
Because it's
when
hard
he
to
needs
like
it?
to just. When I tried with bro, like I literally called dad. Like when I say I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm so cool and open with saying I don't know what the fuck. I literally called bro and told him like I don't know how to be a brother to you. I want to. I don't know how. I told him I got another little brother. I don't know how to be. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how. I want to. I just don't know how. Because I remember we was back in Oklahoma house once, and he told me he felt like this for like years, and he saw me like we said like a gate or something like that. He said he felt like it was like a gate, and I was like on the outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
No, like he was on the outside of it. He was like trying to connect with me, but just like it's this gate there, and it's like, and he told me, I'm like, I don't know how to not. I don't know. Shit, I didn't put the gate up. I don't think. But then I'm trying to. Hey, that's Sage, man. The white dude. We walking across. You see him over there. He be selling Sage all the time. You know that shit for like 10 years. But I just like I think you just say it, cause like I literally like bro. I don't know. It was a random like.
I live far away. I didn't even see it.
It's just I know it like. I don't know how. I want to. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I love you. I know I slide. I know if I gotta slide for you, skirt.
I know, I'm like, you need some money? Like,
I will fight the world.
I'll call your school.
That was so fake.
Oh, they did it to get the light. Yeah, that's fucked up, actually. That's an abuse of power.
That's so fake.
Why did I write?
But nah, I'd say it kind of just stems from like the examples that we've had or lack of. You know what I mean? Where it's like for instance, I don't think I've ever seen like a solid like sibling relationship.
Oh
parents.
shit!
I haven't seen any solid like.
We don't want to repeat the cycles in our romantic relationships. We don't think about like how they hold their family dynamics.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't talk to her mom or her sister.
I just see niggas fight.
I told my sister. I was talking to my sister about.
I've never seen that either. I don't know.
I talked to my
how
sister about
they-
breaking up with our mom, and she thought I was breaking up with her, and she started tearing up. I was like, no, like, that's not happening. But like, that's a real possibility because look at our mother and her sister. They haven't talked in I don't know how long.
Right. Imagine if you seen two good aunties and two good uncles. Imagine if you saw them and just that connection, and they were like, oh, okay, that's how I'm supposed to be to my. But if you ain't got that, then it's like, what the fuck am I doing? I've never had a good example of that, and now I'm just like.
They're fighting at the funeral or the family reunion or
Right.
the wedding.
Or the cookout, anything. Like,
cookout,
the smallest things.
Funny you said that, because just you saying that makes me recognize how my dynamic with me and my brother is similar to my father and his siblings. How they'll be hella cool and they won't fucking talk to each other over the smallest shit for years. And then they'll come back with no real reconciliation, just hey, how you doing?
It never happened.
Yeah. I got this going on, you should pull up and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on down.
Maintaining the connection out of obligation, but not out of authenticity.
Yeah. So that's one thing I really said like that. That's something actually I was thinking about for years. But yeah, it's like that lack of example, and it's like I remember him telling me he was like versus with the whole thing of like, I don't know how to be older brothers. I was like, I feel the same way about my two little brothers. Cause I'm like, same shit. Like I'll burn this bitch down for you. But like,
But I still love it.
Other than that,
Like
That's
everyone
because
is
that's all we got. That's all we got taught. It's like we don't know how to be siblings. We just know the world don't fuck with us, so ain't nobody finna touch you.
right.
Even when it came to my little brother, like, all right, so my older brother, he came out. You remember he came out here once. So there was a moment when we went upstairs. He thought I was serious because like there was a point in time when we was young. I never fought my older brother for it because I always knew I could win. Like that's not like anything. He knew that too, but like I never would fight him like back because I was outside, and so it was that mental thing of I could go get my older brother. Never did, but like it was that slap thing, and so my little brother, I was like, can't nobody touch you, bitches, but me. My older brother, who put hands on me, my parents, on me, but can't nobody else do it. My older brother can't do it. Touch him. I'm like, hey, anybody outside? And my little brother, annoying. That nigga, y'all think I got jokes? Y'all think I got jokes, Bakari? That nigga will tear your self-esteem to shreds. And y'all think I got jokes, but ain't nobody gonna touch him. And that's it. It's just violence. That's what I know how to weaponize violence, and I know nothing.
how to weaponize your love.
Right, because I don't. I don't fucking know love. I don't know what that is, dog. Like, I don't even think my mama legit love me. I think she wants to.
Guys, we should have a book club
Yeah.
and we should read all about love together.
Yeah, I have it. Actually, I have it. I think she loves me the best way she can. I know my mom was like twins. Then it's like we had to. When I was a kid, I used to get to a lot of shit. The court ordered us to take fucking your psyche vows, like 700 questions, and we took it in different rooms. Shit like, I don't know. We only answered 3 questions differently. Everything was exactly the same. And the question was, disagree, somewhat agree, like those big ass words like that, and everything was exactly the same except for 3. I think
that's that shit he was talking about earlier.
What?
Gassing each other up.
Yeah.
The delusion?
You heard the delusion too?
I'm like-
pure delusion.
I literally did not hear
I heard
what they were
that shit all the way over there. I was
saying.
like,
Oh, they're having a great time. Just 2 gals outside.
yeah.
Because like amongst us, yo, we be like, when you got actual like boys, I just realized a healthy thing. Like when y'all had y'all last little spot, and I met up with him. We was walking. I was like, oh, I need to link up with my niggas and talk shit about the women in our lives, and it's healthy. Not to y'all, not like it's never fuck y'all or anything like that. But we need, because then we find out, oh, you too?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
And then it's like, just switch the names. Switch the fucking name.
More recently, like, since we've been together and I have like real adult like friends and like life partners other than him, you know what I mean? Like, there is a lot more, like I'll talk to Celise.
Yeah.
Or I'll talk to Andrea. And it's not just like feeding the delusion. If it's like some stupid shit, like, then yeah, obviously, why not? You know what I mean? But if it's like, you know, she'll be like, no, you're tripping.
See, that's why
It sucks, but it only sucks right now. Andrea's the same way. It sucks. Trust me, I'm not saying it's not going to suck. It might suck for a while, but it's not the end of the fucking world.
I've heard that shit with Lisa. When it comes to me, it's
Oh my
specifically
God.
Lisa, she's like, nigga, I do not want
That's how I feel. She's a fucking Aquarius. Andrea's a fucking Aquarius. And she don't give a fuck.
So Lisa be like, okay, what side, what you want me to say? I'm gonna say this, or I can say this. What friend do you need right now? I love the motherfucker.
That's
Like,
a
what kind
question
of,
to ask.
but I did that with this nigga like, what type of nigga you need right now? What you want me to do? 'Cause I'm
That's an important question to ask, especially when you're
and
engaged.
then I'm gonna still give you both. It's just matters which one I'm gonna give you first.
Yeah. But I think too, when it comes to like oh, I'm crying about work and the house and my lizard and my health and all of these things, like sometimes I don't want advice. It might piss me off. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking of all of the things that I have to do because of X, Y, and Z. I have to do this. I have to do this. My brain is always like, okay, what's next? What do I have to do? You know what I mean? I have like an ongoing to-do list, and sometimes my life feels like a long fucking to-do list. So when I express that frustration, I don't want, oh, but you should try this. That's just another thing to fucking do. That's not always helpful. You know what I mean? Sometimes asking, like, do you want advice? Or do you just want someone to listen? Because I might not know how to say that in the moment because I'm just like, you know, I don't have the capacity to decide that, but if you give me options, that might be helpful. You know what I mean? Because I don't know all of the fucking options. What do you have the capacity for? Yeah.
Like learning the people and the life. And I guess that's it. Because like, I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you. That sibling shit fucked me up. Like just sitting there and I'm thinking about my parents
I'm
and
thinking
like
about my brother.
I'm thinking about my parents. Like I'm thinking about my I can say my fucking parents. I was thinking about my mom and like her situations with her, like my aunties, and I'm just like, oh, what fucking play? Literally blank slate, nigga, go. Literally blank slate.
Make it up. Just make it up as you go. You're actually fucking up. Don't do that. Make something else up. Not that though. Not that though.
Yeah, that's it. Wrong here. Wrong here.
That's life though. Isn't that crazy?
It's though. But it's like that's life. But like I don't know. Tell me something. I want to know. I gotta figure all this out from scratch and be like wrong the whole time.
That's life.
And then watch other people be right after my wrongness.
Yeah.
I hate y'all. I love y'all so much. I hate y'all. I be like, yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you should have this conversation. Yeah, can you really? And like the whole time I'll be sitting there like, this is some good ass advice. This is some good. Damn, nigga, you cooking right now. You probably should have did that.
Sometimes, like when you're talking to somebody and you hear the things you say, I was a fucking bar. This bitch is really spitting right now. Oh my god.
If only you applied it.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
how did I get that out of me? But I've never tried that. Interesting.
And it'd be like I was telling bro, I was like, oh no, I know this because as I'm listening to you, it's like playing back a memory. It's like you're talking about something that I fucked up. And it's like, damn, if you took away the names, you would think it's the same situation.
My sister told me she does that with, I don't think I told you this, with her partner. She will explain their situation that they're going through, but use our names to her or to him, and he'll be like, man, nah, that nigga's really tripping. And she'll be like, interesting. This game, free game.
oh, we're taking that out. No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That nigga is tripping. What?
Imagine if you were to vent to him about a situation you're going through. You know what I mean? But do that to the person you're going through the situation with and use mine and his name or something. But replace you.
The name is him.
You know what I mean? That's what she does to him.
Just look at him like, huh.
Interesting. Interesting.
Isn't that good? When she told me that, I was like, that's good.
That's really
That's good. That's a good one.
good.
She was
Because
like,
you know
I'm
what?
so
Because
sorry to do
sometimes
this to
in
your
the-
relationship,
yeah.
but like, I just wanted you to know sometimes I'll use your names, but like my situation, just to get him to understand that it's fucking crazy.
You know, because it'd be like, you'll say some shit, and it'll be the exact shit, and then the person will go hear the exact same shit from somebody else, and then it'll be like,
Oh, that makes sense. What, nigga?
You just say you hate me. I'd rather hear from somebody other than you. Thank you. I'd rather hear from somebody other than you. All right, well, I'm gonna just go lay in the street, dude. That's clearly what you want.
On the trolley track.
On the trolley track. Just say you want to push me in front of the train. No, the situation was good. It was just you. It was you that said it. I couldn't hear it from you. All right, what are we doing then? Yeah. Hey man, we gotta do these more often. I was thinking about starting this podcast called Second Stone. Or Second Stone. And just say he who without sin cast the first stone. So nobody throws it, but somebody throws it. So I won't throw the first one, but that second one, I'm gonna launch that bitch. I'm gonna launch that bitch because I'm not perfect, and ain't nobody perfect. And the more we embrace not being perfect and messy and fucking shit up, but I think the adult thing is deciding that, all right, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? And then critically thinking about the situation. That's the third time that like Mustang. You see that? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the third time. And then it'd be moments like that.
The door automatically close.
It'd be moments like that where I'd be like, oh yeah, some shit just stay with you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's uneasy as hell.
They're probably just looking for parking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
That makes sense. But like, and then it'd be like those little instances of being like, all right, when you dealing with people in your life, like not even just romantic relationships in general, like being aware of like, yo, everybody has a whole universe of shit they went through, and it's like, what if factor in the fucking hormones, factor in all that shit? This shit is a lot.
The habits that develop over time.
But this shit is a lot. But then it's like, all right, you want to learn about it because you care about these people, you want these people in your life. Like I'm never gonna yell at you if I can help it because I know what that would do because I know everything behind it. You know what I mean? There's certain like we playing jokes and playing and I'm not finna pop up on bro.
Yeah.
What?
I don't like
certain things.
I don't like when people hit because they're playing. Like that's not fun.
I don't know how to play fight.
You know.
I don't know how to play fight.
Or even like when people laugh and they're like ha ha ha, but they're hitting you. Like don't.
Yeah, I don't know how to play fight. I really don't. I just say you got it. I say you got it because I don't know how to play fight, boss.
You really don't.
I be like, well, I be trying to like, I can like wrestle. I can wrestle. I can wrestle with you. Fight?
Striking?
I don't know how to play.
Pull a punch.
I think life is in danger.
Pull a punch? No, I ain't doing that. Pull a punch? Like pulling punches.
Oh,
That's funny because I
thought you said that's what he said. Yeah, pull a punch.
I want one of those knives that are like springy.
the
Yeah.
retractable
Because I'd be
ones.
stabbing him sometimes.
I'm gonna buy those.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Just walk up to him.
No, I literally do
get
that.
it out. but yeah, it's funny because especially
It'll just be like,
I'm not judging. I'm saying you might be open to something.
sometimes you just
it's
gotta
not a
get
bad
it out.
idea. It's not a bad idea. But now it's like the pulling punches and shit. She saw it happen when I tried to pull a punch. What you call it? at the little gathering.
Tell me y'all sparring outside or something.
Yeah. I tried to pull a punch and I still split skin. So I was like,
Oh, yeah.
that was me pulling a punch, by the way.
You just can't. Like I don't know. Just some things I can't do that. I don't know how to do it. But also at the same time, it's like you have some wisdom you want to give to us.
No.
We
Talk
couldn't
to
do it.
yourself.
Nah, you couldn't. She looked like she wanted that. Throw it out. But yeah, maybe forget what I was about to say. Goddamn,
We're talking about fake fighting.
oh no, I just don't know how to do it. I don't. I just rather say you got it.
Yeah.
Because it's like 0 to
Yeah.
But also, I guess that's like learning how to like manage your emotions and stuff too, because it shouldn't be 0 to a million.
It's not always life or death.
Right, but like my body doesn't know that. My mind
Yeah.
does. And that's where like the emotional intelligence should get hard because like I don't know, man. Bitch, I be trying. Fuck. Like everybody got their traumas. Like fuck. Niggas is trying.
very tough, especially just as niggas to like replace the switch with like a dial.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's what I just did.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. That was good.
That's tough.
You saw it in motion?
That was good.
Damn.
That's very
Switch
tough.
to a dial.
Replacing the switch to a dial is fucking tough. It's
Right. Yeah, he stuck to him.
Yeah, I like that.
He stuck to me like, yeah, it's.
That's tough.
Cause you can turn up, but you don't gotta turn all the way the fuck up every single
Right,
time
but then
for
it's
everything.
like it's like a flip, but you've had to have it as a flip
yeah.
for so long.
Because that
Everything
kept you
used
safe,
to be
but now that you're safe, that's not keeping you safe anymore. Now that's fucking it up.
Yeah.
Do I know how to be safe? Am I
Ask little
still
you, do you
clenching
feel
my
safe?
shit? I mean,
The life that you cultivated for yourself, does that version of you that was no longer safe, like would that version of you feel safe now?
I
You know
think
what I mean?
starting to because I was physically safe for so long, I didn't realize that for years out here, I've been emotionally unsafe and around emotionally unsafe people for a very long time.
But even what you're saying, safe, I think, because I was going to say, well, what is safe? But as children, it's hard to feel safe unless your parents are supposed to make you feel safe. And as
If
adults,
they're the ones fucking you up, then it's like,
but like you say, as an adult, ain't nobody going to fight me. Ain't nobody going to fight. So that's the physical safe. But emotionally, that's not so much more important as physical. Not because it's physical is like the outer side. The emotion, we deal with that within ourselves. So does one feel emotion? Man, I feel safe when I'm alone. I feel safe when I'm alone. I feel safe now. That doesn't change how I'm dealing with shit emotionally. That makes me feel very uneasy. Right? I'm uneasy, but safe. I'm not worried. I know that my back is covered. Their backs are covered.
you see how we all angle?
Yep.
But then, even then though, that's physical. That's physical safety, right? And like for me, because
I think we forget about that though, because like that's just basal fucking needs. That's like to survive in this earth, you need food, you need water, you need clothes, you need shelter. You know what I mean? If you can, that's just needs, but like also that's just to survive. But in order to thrive, you need like softness, you need comfort, you need care, you need nurturing, not just like.
What the fuck is that though? Because then it's like, all right, you need these things, right? But like,
It's hard to have all those other things.
right?
Or it's hard
like,
to have that.
I've never received nurture in my life, and you come in here trying to be nurturing. It's like I don't know. Like I'm trying. I don't know. You know, maybe your version of nurturing isn't like
The nurture you need.
Maybe it's not what I need. Maybe it's not translating. Maybe it's I don't
Know how to receive it.
I don't know how to receive it. Maybe I'm trying to receive it, and maybe it's triggering you, and then it's a whole cycle of you trigger who, and,
Or it's not what I need.
or it's not what I need, or it's just like, or what the fuck, bro? This shit, man, I ain't asked to be born.
What's crazy is, what's
Y'all
crazy
fuck one
is
time
like
and now I gotta be
your fucking soul did choose to be here.
Okay, fine, but like at the same time. At the same time.
Like we come to Earth to learn these fucking lessons, which feels like bullshit being here right now, but we come here to learn these lessons.
Mama
because
had
it's fun.
sex with my daddy
Yeah.
one time, and he was the other
What are the
option. On February 14th, you ain't want to be alone on Valentine's Day? No, let's make a Scorpio. Why not?
Let's
You know what?
make a
My
Scorpio.
man is acting crazy. He outside. This nigga keep hitting me up. Yeah, fuck it. And then you ain't even having a good time. You ain't even enjoy it.
She don't even like me.
You ain't even enjoy it. Joe straight up said like, ugh. I was like, I was born from a ugh session. Ugh.
Think about how that like transpires in your life, or even like in you as you're growing up as a child. Like you're carrying that in you without it being
I
on your
sat
purpose.
with that. I sat with that before because I'm like, yo, I look at the fact like, oh, damn. I identify my parents, my mom, real young, and I'm like, oh, I look at it like as a human, I'm like, damn. If I was a woman, I got raised in an environment that I did not like. And then I told him, I'm not trying to be with you or nothing like this. And then all he wanted was a family because of his own trauma. He has, so he dipped out, and now you got a nigga that looks just like him and is acting like a motherfucking demon because you don't know who you can touch on. And I'm like, oh, that's why when you look at the shit, you start to roll things out, and you're like, oh, this makes sense. The distance, and then like, okay, so then the result of that is I don't know how to connect. Not for real. I know how to dive into people's like psyche. I know how to help people with that, but I don't know how to make it a two-way street. And then the way I learned how to is just to be honest, and being like, I don't know what I'm doing. I be telling you all the time. And then I think he got it for the first time, and I was like, hey man, I'm just a nigga with a shirt on. And then it hit. Like, no, I really am. I be saying that for a reason. Like, I don't know. I think this is what I think. But I'm just a nigga with a shirt on. Sometimes, I'm sure. Shit. Sometimes you're no, that's GJ. Oh, that's GJ. Alright, man. Shit. This is cool. Y'all hungry? Actually, yeah. No?
Hash brown.
I could eat.
What are we gonna eat? What's that? Ramen. Soup.
Yeah.
I mean, I started bleeding.
You got that?
I thought we were done recording.
I'm still recording. All right.